Hey guys, okay, today I'm going to show you how to digitize archival audio in Garageband. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up Garageband and create a new podcast episode. It doesn't matter what you name this, I'm just going to save it on the desktop because you're going to be exporting your file under a different name later. Okay, so in your podcast, go up to track and add a new basic track. And this is what we're going to work in. So over here in the media browser, you're going to want the audio information, and you can either click this button here, or if you are in a different version, you can go to track, show track info. Okay, so we are on to number 6 or number 5. Look at the podcasting effects and then take a look at the different options. I would recommend using either female narrator or male narrator. And what these are going to do is take the audio off the cassette and kind of clean it up a little bit so that it's easier to hear once it's digitized. The oral history that I'm digitizing today is a male interviewing a male, and there isn't a whole lot of background noise, so I'm going to go ahead and use male narrator. And let's check the second settings in step number 7. We've got stereo 1, 2, monitor on, and the recording level is what we're going to test right now. So I've got my cassette in the tape deck, and I'm going to go ahead and press play.
I don't know if Norm must suggest is quite an expert.
Okay, so right here is where we're checking the audio level, and it looks pretty good. See how it can get up too high, and you don't want it too low. I'd stay probably above 50%, in between 50 and 75% is usually pretty good. You just don't want it to get up into the red there. All right, so that looks good. We're going to hit stop on the cassette deck and rewind it back to the beginning of our tape. Okay, so we're on step number 11. We've got our playhead at the beginning of the 0 timestamp, and we press play or record, and then play on the tape deck to start recording.
The boys owns it. I don't know if Norm must suggest is quite an expert. Well, that was just a Bruce probably. He had only some 5, 4.
All right, so right here is where you can check the time summary. And the interview just asked about blacksmithing, so you could put down blacksmithing at 42 seconds. All right, to stop recording, you can hit the space bar and then stop your cassette tape. And when you're all done recording, what you can do is go back to the beginning and crop out if there's a little bit before they start talking. So down on the second half here, take the crosshairs and click and drag the blue, and then go ahead and click anywhere again in the blue, and you'll notice up here it creates 2 separate clips of the audio. So make sure that the clip with no audio is highlighted, and just go ahead and hit the delete button, and then you can drag your audio back down to the 0 timestamp. But be careful, because if you do crop out some of the beginning, your timestamps will change. So you're going to have to go back and write in the new timestamps in your outline. Okay, so we've got our oral histories all recorded. So let's export it. Go up to Share, Export Song to Disk, and here we're compressing, MP3 encoder, higher quality, export. And this will go in the Research and Fieldwork folder and save it under the call number that's on the outside of the cassette. And then it'll run through and export. And there you go. You've got an MP3 that you can open either in QuickTime or in iTunes. And just go ahead and double check it and make sure that it sounds okay.
No, I wanted to ask you about blacksmithing.
Yep, because now he asks about blacksmithing at the 36 point. So just go ahead and make sure that your timestamps match up with what you've written down. And there you go.